G'day guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Well, today I've got the ever so popular Happymodel Mobula 7 Micro FPV Brushless swoop. Now this one was kindly sent to me by Banggood, so I'd like to thank them for sending this one through for me to review. This is going to be my very first brushless swoop to feature on the channel, and no doubt pretty much everyone would know what the Mobula 7 is. It's been very, very popular, and a lot of people seem to love this little whoop. So it's been out for quite a while, guys. So there's hundreds and hundreds of reviews out there. So I'm just going to be doing a quick overview on this one in this video. I believe it was came out last November. That's when all the early reviews were out on this particular one. So it's been out for about nearly 5 months now. And I have the standard version. It's on FrSky protocol. I chose the FrSky because I have the Jumper TX and the FrSky i6. So as you can see, I've got the standard version here. You can also get it in the basic kit as well, bind and fly. I believe the differences between the basic and the standard is only the charger. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe it's only the charger that is different. So you're paying about 120 Australian, just a tad over 120 Australian for the standard model, which I have here. But if you choose the basic one, I think you're paying around $10 cheaper at like $111. So yeah, it runs the F3 Crazy Bee Pro flight controller. You can choose it in FrSky as well. Like I said, I just got the FrSky version, and we'll have a look at what's inside. Okay, first off, when you open the box, you've got the standard version charger. This is the Happymodel 1S Lipo charging dock, guys, 6-in-1. As you can see, it's got a pretty handy little voltage meter there, and you can charge, because these are high voltage lipos, they're 1S lipos that you get in the kit, which I'll show you in a second. You have to flick those dip switches upwards, so when you're charging them, just make sure they're in that position. So nice little charger you get with this one, guys. This one runs on USB and a XT60 connector, so you can put a 3S in it. I believe you can, this charger can handle 2S to 6S. I've got a 3S that I can charge with this, so probably go that option. So there's a little charger, guys. Also, we have the little goodie bag here where we have the full set of props, little screwdriver, and the prop tool to get them off, plus it looks like a few little screws in there as well. Okay. Then we've got the 4 1S lipos, guys. Comes with the 4 lipos in the kit, which is really nice. And they are 250 milliamp high voltage lipos, as you can see there, 4.35 volts when they're fully charged, with a 3060C discharge rating. So yeah, it's really cool that they give you 4 batteries, guys. You can fly 2 flights 2S or up to 4 flights on 1S. So there you go. Okay guys, well here's the Mobula 7, little FPV brushless whoop. I believe this one is maybe the V2 version. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe someone in the comment section can clarify that. But when this Mobula 7 first came out last November, they did come out with this white transparent frame, which I believe that a lot of people had issues with and were complaining that it broke very easy. So I think in the second release of these ones, which I have here, they've changed it to this black smoked coloured transparent frame here. This is a 75mm frame, and I believe this one should be an improvement on the original frame. Now you can get a V3 frame. I've seen them on Banggood, which it looks like it's a solid white frame, which I believe everyone is buying now if they have this particular model. So maybe that's something to think about if you own one of these or looking to get one of these. I'll probably buy a V3 frame later on in the future, but I'm just going to be running it as is out of the box when I get to the flight video later on. So yeah, I believe this weighs only 44 grams with the batteries, 2S batteries loaded up. So you got two 1S batteries will weigh 44 grams, and without the batteries I think it weighs about 25.9 or 26 grams. So there it is there, guys. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Obviously you've seen it before, but nice looking little brushless whoop. We have on the top we have a 40 channel 25 milliwatt camera. I believe this is a 700 TVL camera with a 120 wide angle lens on it. Okay, so you got 40 channels there. It's not switchable, it is only 25 milliwatts. I believe a lot of people upgrade these to 200 switchable. We have 40 millimeter 4-blade props, and the mode. So this one comes with 802 1600 kV brushless motors, guys, which can handle the 2S and 1S obviously. And they are plug and play, which is pretty awesome if you have to do repairs on this one. There's no soldering or anything like that, so that makes it much easier to swap over frames. As you can see, I've got the little jumper plug here to run 1S. I have tested this out briefly indoors. Just to test it out that it works once it was bound to my jumper. But you can take that little jumper out, and then you can run the 2S, two 1S batteries on this quadcopter. Also have a little 3D printed cage here, a little addition for when you run 1S batteries, and I believe we got some little foamies in the box somewhere as well. Not too sure about that, but there might be some little foam adapters on there as well. So yeah, this runs the F3 Crazy Bee flight controller. You got the USB port to hook it up to Betaflight to change all your settings there. This one here to bind it to your, whether you got running a FrSky Taranis or a FlySky, you have to take this canopy off with 3 screws here, guys, to access the bind button, which I believe on this one when I pulled it apart was somewhere underneath the camera there. So you have to lift that off, bind it to your controller, and then put the canopy on. These little screws are very small, guys, so make sure you, what I suggest you do so you don't lose them is just screw them out enough so they stay on this canopy. That way you're not losing them, because they're very small and you'd probably be hard to find if you do lose one of those. All right. But yeah, pretty cool little whoop. I'm looking forward to doing a flight review on this one soon, guys. But there you have it. Now what I'll do, I'll power it up and bind it to my jumper, and I'll show you what it's like. Alright guys, well I've got the two little 1S batteries in here for now. I'll be powering up. Make sure you don't lose this little circuit breaker too, guys. You need this to run 1S Lipo on this, so you're going to have to plug in the circuit breaker in one of these and then plug in the battery in the other. So make sure you do not lose that. When you're not using it, I'd suggest putting it back in the goodie bag. So I'll power this up, and then I'll power up the jumper. So it gives you a few little chirps there. Okay. Turn my jumper on and it beeped immediately. Okay. And I've got it set up for the Mobula 7. Now I'll grab my goggles. Hopefully you can see that. And probably won't be able to see the telemetry too good, the OSD, because it's a little bit bright. Sorry about that, but looks like a pretty good camera. Okay guys, well I've got this set up to have the beeper on this switch here, so if you lose it in the field, it's always handy. You can find it easily. And so far this switch here is the arm. It's in acro mode, so she's ready to go. The batteries aren't fully charged, guys, so I'm going to have to charge these up before I give it a good flight. But that's just the settings that I've played around with my jumper so far. Just basically to get all the throttle positioning right, pitch stick, and a couple of switches. I have to still put this in stability mode because at the moment I've only got acro and air at the moment. Okay, so I got 2 acros, the top and the bottom position, and air in the middle. So I want to change that before I take it out for a flight. Okay, so I've got all the Lipos charging. Briefly, just to show you what the charger's like while it's operating. I've got my little zippy 3S Lipo here, guys, and it's charging through the XT60 port. So as you can see, it's going through all the different channels on the charger board, and we've got 4 of them charging on high voltage rate. Now you can see the blinking at the top where they are empty, there's no batteries there. That's what this indicator will look like once the 1S Lipos are charged. So as you can see, they're solid green at the moment. That means it's charging, but look out for the flashing green lights like in these empty ports here on the micro lossy connectors here, and that will indicate that your batteries are fully charged. So I just thought I'll show you how this charger works. A nice little charger here. This is with the standard kit only. I believe the basic kit, which is $10 cheaper than this Mobula 7 kit, you get like a USB plug-in charger system with these little 2.0, I believe, low-C connectors, but it's a USB. Okay, so all that's left in the bottom of the box here underneath that little foam insert cover where the Whoop and the rest of the accessories are housed is you got a sticker sheet here from Happymodel, which is pretty cool. So you've got a variety of sizes of stickers here with the Happymodel logo and also the Mobula logo. So that's kind of neat. Shiny little stickers there. You can put them on your goggles or so forth. And then you got this little quick start guide. Shows you details of the flight controller, how to hook up. There's a basic charger there, guys. See, the USB driven charger. It shows you the standard model charger, which I have in this kit, and just goes to show you all you need to know as far as on the back of this page. Setting it up on Betaflight. You've got your smart audio too. I forgot to mention that. It also has smart audio as well, built into the VTX, I believe. And yeah, it just goes on to show you the FrSky and the settings on Betaflight. Okay, with the stock settings and PIDs and so forth. So anyway, guys, I hope to hook this up to Betaflight, charge all the batteries, and play around with the settings there with the switches a little bit better, so I've got more control over it as far as stability, switching the mode stability and acro and air. I'll probably fly this in stability mode to start off with on the flight review, guys, because I am a newbie to acro, so you know, I'm no expert by any means on these brushless whoops. This is the first one that I've actually got to opportunity to review. But yeah, if you want a more detailed review, I suggest you watch, you know, amongst all those hundreds of videos for more details on this one, guys. Hopefully I've covered most of the specs on this one, guys, and hope you enjoyed this little overview on the Mobula 7 by Happymodel. You can get this one at Banggood.com. I'll put the links below, and you can check it out for yourself, guys. All right, I'll see if there's any good deals as well, and I'll include them in the links below, as well as spare parts for the V3 frame and lipos and such. So thanks once again for watching, guys. Next time I'll have this on the channel, I'll be flying it at my local field and just seeing how it flies, guys, getting a bit of a feel for it. Like I said, probably in stability mode for starters, and then I'll work my way up to horizon and then acro mode. So I look forward to that. Really cool little model, Whoop, which is very, very popular, as you know. So I really look forward to flying this one outdoors. So anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, happy flying.